always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. So here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all time, the newly minted UFC heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones. And I think by and large, this sport is better when he is in it. Tonight, he tries to successfully defend his UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah, Jon Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time. And to say that he delivered would be a massive understatement as he won the fight the way that he did. Jon Jones, once again, building on such a strong legacy.
Few guys relish fight night as much as Jon Jones. You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes in title defense number 1. Jon Bones Jones, ready to go, and so are we for our main event. Tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tatsuro Taira. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here's the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Jones, immediately taking the center of the octagon. You know, he's got a lot of weapons. We'll see how he approaches this fight early as he tries to get a 10th career win by knockout. Just misses with the jab there.
Oh, he's wobbling now. Oh, look at that. Oh! This is not a place where you build into something. You got to be ready to fight the moment the fight goes. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, fighter lands a punch to the head out of the clinch position. And there's a takedown attempt. Knee lands to the body by the taller fighter. Oh, so Jon Jones changes levels, and now he takes the fight to the ground.
Yeah, he's a junior college national champion. And I remember when Jon Jones was in college, everyone looked at him. Oklahoma State, Iowa State. He chose to fight, and he shows right now why he had so much big Division I interest in his wrestling career.
Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. Jones is in half guard now.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique. He's bridging.
Oh, no way, he got out!
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
Jones is looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. Ground and pound strike there now.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. 45 seconds remain in the round. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
This next round, we want to do the same thing. Let's get this fight back down to the ground, and then we're on your way.
All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace of pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as a
Well placed shot there, DC. He is officially run.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Well, no denying that he blocked him, but couldn't.
There it is again. Look at that. Good defense blocking that punch.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now.
That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish this takedown at all.
Oh, he's wearing it now, bleeding from his cheek. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man.
Jones is trying for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Look at him. He's starting to pressure. Oh, my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. Oh, Jones getting absolutely worked from the top here on the wrong end of nearly all of these ground and pound strikes. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his leg and try to finish his technique.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Beautiful ground and pound approach, and now his opponent is starting to swell. Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Nice strike lands from the bottom body.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold.
Jones has got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He
just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire. And now he finds himself out and safe.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this. Again, he will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Jones gets caught with that punch. Just out of range with that left hook.
Connects with a beautiful jab.
Let's go. Get in there, and I want a hard high kick.
Very nice leg kick there by Johnny Bone. Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat.
Oh, he's stuck bad. He's got to grab him. He's got to recover.
Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Rubber guard for him now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down from around his neck, shove it down, build your base. And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock him with submission, but he continues to try.
Oh, big shots from the top. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Nicely done. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep. He's got to start throwing down.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Johnny Bone.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
More that guy. This round, let's go back out there and look to finish him off.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, and he lands another huge knee there as the taller fighter uses his length well yet again. Changes his stance.
Let your hands go. Let those hands go.
Block that kick to the body. Trying to hammer that lead leg.
He gets...
Oh, huge elbow!
Oh, nice.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Just misses with the right.
He can't even stand.
Push him off. Push him off.
Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Jones. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, another beautiful body shot there. You see the damage starting to accumulate. Maybe some defense would be wise at this point in the fight.
I think so, John. You can't just get beat up to the body. It doesn't show itself right away. It takes time whenever you're beating somebody up from the body and working your way up to the head. But right now we are starting to see the damage, and you see it not only in the body, but in the reactions of the opponent.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Stop.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
Nobody's knocked him down like that before. Now this round, we want to put him away.
All right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man is just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at this 5th and final round.
He's hurt bad. Ah, that jab hurt him.
Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his hip. And now we have to find one more strike to end the night.
Jones is looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Jon Jones with a huge TKO victory.
Holy smokes.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, Jon Jones!
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Jon Jones, your winner by TKO here tonight, and that has got to feel good.
It's got to feel good to get a TKO victory. But if you know Jon Jones, if you watch Jon Jones, it's a matter of setting a person up. Once he gets them hurt, his finishing instincts